was Snail by Benny off of her 2020 album, Hey UX. I've never listened to this before. I think I might have downloaded it that year, but I definitely didn't listen to it. She's from New Zealand, so it could be pronounced Benet. I don't know. That was pretty good, though. Like a song about being a snail. Apparently, she became fascinated with the snails during the COVID 2020 lockdowns, and that's why she wrote Snail. Good use of your time, I'd say. It was a single, made her a lot of money. Good idea. We're listening to that today because we have a song from the Magnetic Fields from 2020 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 82 of the Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament today, and that is match 12 in round 3. If you're new here and you're wondering what a Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament is, let me explain. We took every single song that Magnetic Fields released between the years 2000 and 2024, and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now, those songs are doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that the Magnetic Fields released in that 25-year span. The reason we picked that specific time frame is that we've already done a Magnetic Fields Part 1 tournament. They had too many songs for one tournament, so we split them up into two, and this is the second half. And this is just their music so far. They're still going to be making music, I'm sure. We're starting off today with The Day the Politicians Died, which was released in 2020 on Quickies, an album of 28, I believe, Quickies, short songs. This one actually had it pretty easy last round when it took down Death Pact, Let's Make a, which was, I think, like 18 seconds long, so, it was essentially a bye. It also got a bye through the first round. Its competition today is From a Sinking Boat, released in 2010 on Realism. I can't remember exactly what From a Sinking Boat sounded like. Last round it defeated Seduced and Abandoned from that same album, and it got a bye through the first round as well. It's going to be a pretty short day having a song from Quickies on here, though, so let's go ahead and get into it. Here's The Day the Politicians Died.
Billions laughed and no one cried the day the politicians died. Celebration spread worldwide the day the politicians died. Even their own mothers, their own husbands and wives said, now all men are brothers. Let's get on with our lives. Billions laughed and no one cried the day the politicians died. Celebration spread worldwide the day the politicians died. We've risen from the mud. We're different from the beasts. We've got the taste for blood, so let's eat all the priests. Billions laughed and no one cried the day the politicians died. Celebration spread worldwide the day the politicians died. It's all one big party now, 'cause all the politicians died.
Isn't it just fun to imagine a world where there are no politicians anymore? I like that song. Let's check out From a Sinking Boat. You know what would save us from the sinking boat?
is twisted, the hull is breached. One high tide, and it'll be beached. If I could walk, I'd walk away. But I haven't slept since yesterday. The ink is sinking, the pages blur. And I can't read a single word. But know that I love you, know that I wrote my last words to you from a sinking boat.
From a Sinking Boat definitely has the better instrumentation. I think I still like the lyrics in The Day That Politicians Died a little bit more, but I'm going to go with From a Sinking Boat for my winner today. I just think it's a bit more of an interesting song to listen to overall. Um, Really cool vibe it gives you. I love the different instruments that you hear chiming in every once and again. It seems like at the end of every line, there's like a faint instance of a different instrument than you've heard before. I like it. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you on the hot seat today. That's all the Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a little bit when we get down with the second of our semifinals matches for the Gangs tournament. Only one more day after that, and we'll be starting the birds too. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.